Good morning, Brite Nation, and welcome to day three of the trail to SEMA, where day 2 we actually did nothing except drive to our new location, which is in Big Bear. Which we were actually here just a couple of weeks ago, but we're here again now, and we're going to enjoy it with all of our really, really awesome friends here. Look at all the people! So this is going to be a lot of fun. I don't know what trails we're doing though, because again, as always, things are kept secret from us. We just know that we're going to do trails day, and it's going to be a whole day of wheeling. So my guess, we're probably going to do multiple trails, probably like 3 or 4 different ones. Yeah, this should be interesting because we also have with us.
When you use the GoPro, make sure that it look in your face. You guys are YouTubers. You know how this technology work.
Scoop it out!
Now, can you put some full
Donkey. Guys, look what Matches gave us.
You gotta show them the back.
I have 83 of 100. Look at the back. There's a little Texas flag. And then we also have 85 out of 100. Look, see? Look at the back. Just remember the Alamo with a little drawing of the Alamo. That's so cool. Thank you. You rock.
You're welcome.
I wanna
High five.
high five.
Oh, she's talented.
Yeah. All right, so it looks like we are doing Gold Mountain into Holcom Creek, into John Bull, into, I don't remember what the 4th one is, and then maybe part of Holcom Creek again. Anyways, and then we end up back into town. It's gonna be a long day of wheeling, probably 6-8 hours or so. It'll probably be sundown, if not past it, by the time we finish. But what makes this day super duper exciting is that Rev Kit betting has gone live. And if you're wondering, Brittany, what's a Rev Kit? This is a Rev Kit. It is a super dope little betting poker chip.
So those of you who don't know, RevKit is actually a website that you can go to, register your vehicle, and actually do your whole entire build list online. So when people ask you about your build,
you send them to that.
You can send them the link.
So you don't have to go over it over and over and over again. It's like a Facebook profile for your rig,
or for your rig,
for your vehicle, for your build. And they had the insanely clever idea of giving these little chips to all of us to let us bet on the trails. And we can bet on literally anything we want. And although it goes live today, I have been a busy bee because I don't plan on losing. What are you doing, Kev?
Getting some tools, because we have a jail back there that has a leaking PSC box.
Oh, so is that why we're all underneath the Jeep? Is that why we're having a undercarriage party right now?
So Mike was playing, partying with a big boulder that was about this big.
We got a little, just the new steering box is maybe needed be a little tighter.
But that's not the biggest concern.
No, the biggest concern is potentially a slight pinch in the exhaust. Yeah.
All right, so while they fix the leaky issue, let's take a look at this exhaust issue.
But that's
It's just a little pinch.
yeah.
No big deal. Okay, so we think we figured out the leaky PSC was just the overflow?
Yeah, it might have been filled too high and then it got hot. And it pushed into the overflow, and the overflow.
Which is, we actually did that, if you guys remember, the very first time we filled up our hydrosys, when we first got it, we kind of did the same thing. We're like, oh God, but then it was just us putting too much fluid in it. So we think we're okay there. The biggest concern is the exhaust, but if they're just cruising, it should be mostly fine.
Yeah, just going slow. There's not any issue.
Yeah. So, onward. I totally just noticed your shorts.
Right? They match.
Those are super rad.
Look, they match his goggles.
They do. So we have our first interesting rev kit bet. We're gonna do a push-up challenge. Basically, it's as many push-ups as you can possibly do. It's one rev kit to enter. Winner takes all. It's just gonna keep going. Someone's be calling up, down. Whoever goes the longest wins. Military style, that's all it is.
Go down.
All right, so who's calling it?
Dan is. I'll call it. All right. Okay.
Oh, Liz isn't on this.
Well, a girl has to represent, right?
Okay. Todd.
Ready?
Down. Up. Down. Up.
So you might have noticed that I'm not filming every single part of these trails because, again, you guys might remember we were just here a couple weeks ago. However, we did do the night run for John Bull, so you might not have been able to tell exactly what we were up against. So I'm gonna actually film quite a bit on John Bull right now because I also have a feeling that some of these guys are gonna make up some really interesting new lines.
Dog didn't like that.
Hi, Jelly. Driver, Kev. Just stay driver. Keep going. There you go. Nice and slow. Right there. Straight up. Yeah. Oh, stop. Oh, that might have been a tail light. I think that belongs to us. Womp womp. Womp womp. California's not gonna like that one.
Rev kits for lap dances. Whose lap dances? You're giving out lap dances? Jake's giving out lap dances. Woo-hoo! We're good.
So for some reason, everyone in front of us bypassed around this little doodad right here. But I told Kevin he's not allowed to. There you go. Yep. Right, there you go. Keep going. Keep going, driver. That was the wrong way. There you go.
right off the beat. Right off the beat.
Deep in a tire. Alright. So we had a little bit of air fall out of her tire.
Yeah.
The good news is that there's a lot of air around us to fill it back up with. So we're gonna be fine. What are you doing, Kev?
Never fear, Kevin and his ARB jacket.
He's here.
I've only used one once, and it is hands down the best trail jack I've ever used in my life. I love your hydraulic jack. It is the best trail jack in the world. Please make a mount.
Yeah.
Please make a way for us to mount these to our Jeeps so they don't have to sit in the case. That's all.
Well, that's why I carry it.
He always knows. One day they'll
That looks so much better.
That looks better.
All
Let's
right,
give it a shot.
hit it with something else. Yeah, it's
So close. Oh, there it goes.
Who's got a little bit of water?
It's
will
close.
beer work. Hold on, give it some juice. There it is. Hold it.
That's doing it.
That's doing it. There it goes.
All right, here we go.
Thank you, everybody.
What would we do without power tank? What is it called?
Oh, it's power tank.
I am straightening out some needle bearings for my friend Ian here, and he's using the boom boom to put that back together. And we're gonna make this. Oh my God, it looks brand new.
Look at that.
You just got dirt lifestyle.
The drive shaft slip broke, so the clip came out, U-joint cap backed out, pins got crazy, took it out, reset the pins, put the U-joint caps back in, and there's no way to put a clip back in the end, so they put a washer with some zip ties around it, and now they're duct taping around it to hold the zip ties in place.
Gorilla taping.
Good girl.
Jelly, did you get a best stick?
Okay. Hey, where are Nate?
Here's your big stick. Jelly, come here. Get your stick. Get the stick. Oh no, go get the stick. Where's your stick? Go get it. Go get it. Get it. Get it.
You just gonna chew on it right there?
Random dogs are barking, the night is very hot. I see my reflection in the pond, and I know for certain tonight I get exposed. You will see my colors rising from the coast. If only it could be just a story now. If only all this fiction.
Ready, Jelly Belly?
Ready, Jelly Belly?
That's pretty done right there.
That is not for Jeep. It's not that bad.
Hey, for 7,000 pounds, it ain't bad. What kind of was he talking?
None.
No?
Yeah.
Oh, he's gonna. Ian, get Ian. Oh, Ian's gotta show me up now.
Let her rip potato chip. I think ours was fast.
Ours was way faster.
Ours is way
Well,
faster.
his drive shaft is being held in by duct tape.
Duct tape, that is very true. So I'm thinking we might have to call out Mr. Ian for a drag race.
Yeah, call out.
For some rev kits to see who actually has the race car.
I don't know if he'll go for that.
Doesn't want to lose his title.
Well, he says it's a race car, but if a street legal
Street
JL,
legal. Not stock, street legal.
I don't know, this thing's quick.
I think we'd beat him. I think from like a dig.
Oh, we're gonna do it in dirt. That's really up in the air because in dirt.
You know, they probably wouldn't find anything wide enough and long enough in the dirt to drag race. Anyways, we'll figure it out.
All right, ready? This is an A/B common mark. It looks pretty good.
All right, here we go. Welcome to day 3.5 of Trail to SEMA, or 4 if you count the road day as a full day. We are at Big Bear once again, and this is Holcom Creek, the hardest trail in Big Bear.
All right, you guys, so day 2 of Holcom Creek Holcom Creek, Big Bear. Jeez Louise. Wake up, Brittany. All right, you guys, so day 2 of Trail to SEMA in Big Bear, and today we are doing Holcom Creek, which, as you heard, they say it's supposedly the hardest trail here in the Big Bear area. We did it a few weeks ago.
It is not.
I strongly disagree with that label. However, with that being said, Holcom Creek, I think, is typically wet. And when we went a few weeks ago, it was bone dry. And I have a feeling it'll be mostly dry today as well because of how the rest of the trails have been. So it's definitely wetter than it was the last time we were here, and you can definitely tell that, yes, that does make it significantly more difficult. These rocks are insanely slick when they're wet. I mean, even dry, they're not exactly very grippy, but wet, they're really, really difficult to gain traction on. They just kind of slide you around. So that makes a little more sense now. If it's wet, I could definitely see how this is a lot more difficult and possibly the most difficult trail in Big Bear. That'll do it! You're good. Just a little bit. That's one way to do it. Yeah. Thank you, Alyssa. Good job, Kev.
Brittany, no joke. I think you're the best spotter out here.
A little less. Go forward. Here. Go straight. All right, there you go. All right. Slow, slow. Crawl. Crawl. There you go. Straighten up. Go for it. Perfect. Woo! I heard some air burp out of your tire, but you're good. You're good. There you go. Perfect.
Thank you, Brittany.
You're welcome. Good job. So we've reached our first rev kit bet of the day at Holcom Creek, and I am betting against Nate.
That's right.
What am I betting against you, Nate?
Well, this looked like a pretty interesting obstacle. I know it's going to be very difficult.
So you guys might remember this giant rock right here. Nate thinks that he can get over that.
I don't know. I don't think. I think I'm willing to try, and I'm willing to bet to make it interesting.
So
that's what I think.
He's betting one for me. And one for Rev Kid over here.
Yep.
That he can make it over this, and we each bet one saying he can't. He's not allowed to crawl over that rock
No,
right there.
I can rub this rock, but I can't crawl
But
over
he has
it.
to be on the inside of it.
That's right.
He has to go fully over this guy right here. Oh, driver. There you go, right there. Woo! Through that inside tire. There you go. Nice and slow. Yep. Perfect, stay right there. Keep going. That's fine, you're fine. Stay passenger. Or just a little bit, right there. Just keep seeing the harder passenger. Keep going, warm him up, keep going, there you go. Stay right. Yeah. Alright, driver. Right there. Yeah. Good job, Kev. Who else in this group doesn't have stickies? I know Nate doesn't, we don't, you don't.
Kyle, what was that? I don't have stickies.
Do you really or do you not?
Hey, we're gonna have to move. Jay's gonna come
Says
through
he's
here.
stuck, TJ. Kev.
So where? Hey,
High five.
Good job.
hold up, Jay. Brittany, where's this bedding zone?
See that rock right?
With the
no,
rock kids?
down. The flat one that's angled. Yep, keep going, right there. That one. You can rub that rock, but you cannot climb on top of it. You have to be on the driver's side of that
So
rock.
it's that way?
It's this, all this. No, y'all both go over that rock. He can't go over that rock. All right, Nate. Yeah, I know. Nate took the bed. Nate took the bed. I think he knows that now, but he made the bet before he saw anyone else do it. That's cheater rock!
Gotta come over.
You're about to come over it!
I'll solve it.
Hey, Ian's gonna give you a help.
No.
You can't move, cheater rock! He can't even, he's like, never mind.
No, you literally.
I was even near it.
He didn't even budge it.
There you go.
More passenger. There you go. Oh! That was close. You had it. You're doing it. Oh my God! Dude, you're doing it. No, he's still gonna make it over the rock though.
I gave it my
That was
best.
valiant. You made it much farther than I thought you were gonna make it, to be honest. I didn't even think you'd get the front ones over it, but that was pretty good. Alright.
Alright. Oh, you guy. Just a moment. The ECU's mad. Give it a moment. It's German.
For those of you that don't know, he has a Volkswagen TDI under the hood of this Jeep, which I find pretty freaking rad. My winnings.
One for me, one for you.
Yep. Wait, why are there three?
I threw one in.
Oh, okay.
Do it again.
I
I will film Brittany's butt. Brittany, what did you do to your butt?
I made a mistake. That was a bad decision.
Here for the same
I
video.
sat down on a rock.
Yeah.
All right. I said it was Brittany does. What was it? What was the thing?
See if my
What thing?
Or the title. Brittany does something. Like Debbie does Dallas. But
Oh, Debbie. Oh my God, stop it. No. All right, so I'm gonna let the boys do their thing. I'm gonna go eat a sandwich because I'm getting hungry. And we all know that a hangry Brittany is not something anybody wants. He wants to steal my fries, like a woman. Order what you want to eat. Don't steal half my food. Kevin, put my sandwich down. It's 2 o'clock. I haven't eaten anything. I didn't eat breakfast or anything like that. My day just got infinitely better. Look what they brought. I get to eat a Lunchable. All right, so Nate's theory is that it's the ECU. So what we're doing, we're towing him up there. He's gonna hop in to, I think, Chris's Jeep, bomb back down. He apparently has a spare ECU in his truck. grab that, and then we'll attempt to swap him out and see if that gets his Jeep going again. But in the meantime, the rest of us are gonna finish Holcom Creek.
Mistakes are running very hard, drive through. You see my hands are tied. Less bottles are stretched in an open line. Now you see, my darling, it's my turn to shine. I focus, I will strike you down. Now you see, I free my mind. Now you see.
All right, so we actually just got an SOS call from Nate and Chris. Remember they.
Light break. Could you just let us know when you make it to Chris and them?
Yeah. 10-4. So they just sent a radio, apparently, something involving an axe, and they don't have any medical supplies. Kevin and I have 2 trauma kits now, so we are bombing down this trail. We've got Ian behind us to go catch up to them to see what we can do to help, and we've got the people behind us doing what they can to try to see if they can get cell phone service, because supposedly it's bad enough that 911 might need to be called. So here we go. All right. So Big Bear didn't exactly end the way that you would typically want any trip wheeling event, or just any trip in general end, but it's okay. Everyone is alive. The gentleman was okay and talking and conscious and coherent, and we got everything mostly situated. Good news is with the Jeep, we can just lay the windshield down.
Well, we pulled it off.
Oh, we just completely took the windshield off, so we're good to go. And as you can see, we're already at our next destination. And if this barren land around us doesn't give you a really great hint as to where we are, let's just say this. The last time we were here, Kevin did something really dumb at night. And as you can see, the sun's going down. Wait, there it goes. The sun is going down. We are lined up, and we're ready to do some other dumb stuff at night. Be off wait till next time. We love you guys. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Remember, you can find all of your Lite Brite Nation merch at litebritstudios.com. All of your Lite Brite Nation decals at pixeldecals.com. We love you, and we will see you next time.
Later, guys. Bye.
Mwah.
I gave her the old cup of cheese. You snowballed her.
That is the nastiest thing anyone has ever done to me in like a long time.
So I just really casually kind of quick walked over this way, right? And then I was standing here talking to you. You cut the video.
Yes.
I did a little poot in my hand, and then whoosh,
threw it in my face.
Right in the face.
Because you're a terrible person.
I'd normally kick somebody's for doing that, but she laughed so hard.
Gave her the old cheese.
She laughed so hard that
it was